In today's world, where respect is often demanded rather than earned, it's essential to understand the principles that underpin genuine respect. The teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, offer timeless wisdom on how to cultivate respect in our interactions and relationships. How do we ensure that our silence or our words prevent disrespect and insults? It's not merely about power or position. It's about embodying principles that have stood the test of time. Today, we're unveiling 5 profound ways inspired by the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to gain respect in a manner that uplifts everyone around you. Let's transform respect from something you demand into something you naturally command. 1. Be just and fair. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of justice and fairness in Islam. He warned against injustice, recognizing its severe consequences in the hereafter. By practicing justice in all our interactions, whether in business, family matters, or friendships, we not only align ourselves with divine expectations, but also earn the respect of those around us. The Islamic definition of justice comes under the same categories. Justice, as defined in the Quran, commands mankind to behave in a fair and just manner. Allah, Bodhiyar, has commanded us to protect the rights of others, to be fair and just with people, to side with the one who is under oppression, to help and be fair with the needy and orphans, and to be just and not go beyond the boundaries set by Allah, even with our enemies. We are required to be fair and just in all circumstances and in all situations. We must establish justice in society. This is the law of our Creator. Suppose your neighbor's house has been robbed. Their doors have been broken, windows shattered, and belongings taken away. Their lives are left in ruins. Naturally, your heart will incline towards bringing the burglar to justice. The victims would definitely want the thief to be punished. Now, let's say that thief is you. Would you still want justice to be served? As the criminal, you would do your utmost to get away with the crime. Now that your own self is at stake, you no longer incline towards justice. So what if the thief is your father? What if the thief is your brother? Most likely you would still incline towards saving your family by concealing their crime and helping them get away with it. Yet if the culprit is not yourself or your family, you would want justice to be served for the exact same crime. Why the double standards? These double standards are the result of our lusts and desires, which often lead to injustice. To perfect the concept of justice, Allah orders us to stand firmly for that which is true, even in situations where our hearts will incline towards that which is unjust. Regardless of who is at fault, we must stand for that which is right. Even if we ourselves are the ones at fault, we do not have the right to escape punishment. We cannot conceal the wrongdoings of our family. Allah knows our natural inclinations, and thus firmly commanded us to refrain from following our heart's desires, lest we avoid justice. Show respect to earn respect. One of the vital points in social life is regard for the dignity of human beings, which is an integral part of Islamic jurisprudence, and the great leaders of Islam have paid due attention to this. The Holy Prophet emphasized human respect as a part of his mission. Islam states that it is the responsibility of each individual to treat all of creation with respect, honor, and dignity. The most deserving of respect is the Creator himself. Respect begins with loving and obeying the commandments of God, and from this respect flow all the manners and high standards of morality that are inherent in Islam. Islam teaches us that we are held accountable not only for our thoughts and actions, but for the influence we have over others and the creation. Islam asks us to enjoin the good and forbid the evil. Islam binds respect to peace, love, and compassion, all attributes of the one God. Therefore, to fulfill our obligation to honor and obey God, one must respect the honor, reputation, and privacy of others. Respect involves staying completely away from the major sins of backbiting, lying, slander, and gossip. Ibn Abbas, a companion of Prophet Muhammad and Quran commentator, said God forbade backbiting just as he forbade the eating of dead flesh. eating dead flesh is something that people naturally have abhorrence to, and they should have the same natural abhorrence to backbiting one another. Respect involves caring for one another, not shredding characters the way carrion would shred a dead animal. Never make false promises. Trustworthiness and reliability are fundamental virtues in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned against making promises that cannot be fulfilled, as it damages one's reputation and trustworthiness. Upholding commitments demonstrates respect for others and oneself, fostering lasting respect within our communities. A friend promises to help in a certain project that another friend desperately needs their expertise to complete. However, such promises are not always kept, are sometimes forgotten about, and are frequently broken. Fulfilling promises and vows are very important in Islam. According to the Islamic belief, a man or woman is only as good as their word. Keeping promises to another person is what separates the believer from the hypocrites. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "There are 4 characteristics. Whoever has them is a hypocrite, and whoever has one of the 4 has a characteristic of hypocrisy unless he gives it up. When he speaks, he lies. When he makes a promise, he breaks it. When he makes a pledge, he betrays it. And when he disputes, he resorts to foul language." Bukhari, Muslim. There is only one instance in which a promise is supposed to be broken. That is, if the promise involves forbidden activities or evil deeds. This type of promise should never be kept and must be broken for the sake of the Islamic faith and upholding the pillars of Islam. Speak truthfully and wisely. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, advised speaking good words or remaining silent, emphasizing the importance of mindful communication. By speaking truthfully and with consideration, we build trust and respect among our peers. Wise communication not only fosters respect, but also diffuses conflicts and maintains peaceful relationships. Truthfulness is one of the most basic things for the establishment of mutual social relations. Islam has, therefore, attached much importance to truthfulness as a moral value, and the Holy Quran has mentioned it on various occasions. People trust a man who speaks rightly and truthfully. They hold him in esteem and accept every word of his to be correct. On the other hand, if a man tells lies and talks foolishly and extravagantly, he loses credit in the eyes of the people, and Almighty Allah is also displeased with him. If we always talk wisely and are truthful, Allah helps us in doing good and useful things, and in leading a prosperous life. We should always remember that truthfulness is the basis of one's dignity and honor. Educate yourself and others. Seeking knowledge is an obligation in Islam. Education empowers individuals to contribute wisely to their communities and act as stewards of justice and morality. Sharing knowledge is as important as acquiring it, fostering educated discourse and critical thinking, ultimately leading to positive societal change. By embodying these principles inspired by the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we can transform how others perceive and engage with us in our daily lives. Let us strive to elevate our character and contribute to creating a more respectful and harmonious environment for all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights, and please share this message to help spread the message of respect and positivity to others. Until we meet again, may you be blessed with peace and goodness. Take care.